Okay. So they have special gas is for engineer của hả? Chemical của hả? Anyone say the goal please? I will talk to you guys probably 15 to 20 minutes after the turn to her, okay? Need to discuss, okay? Alright, here. I think here is one of you guys. What's that? Okay. Kevin, summarize this for me. You can see clearly, right? In the small screen.
I can't see from there.
Anyway, so about Eddie, okay?
Oh my God, everybody.
You don't put our hair. No, you don't need that. Just watch. Eileen, what do you see?
So I saw this guy, he printed a piece of paper, and when he printed it, there was a black hole. So he realized that if he stuck the paper on it, he would have screws and grab what's inside each issue. So he goes and grabs snacks from the vending machine, and then he opens the door, and then he goes to, he sees the bank, grabs all the money inside, and he's being greedy, so he decides to go inside to see if there's any more, but he gets trapped inside because
This was the moral.
don't be greedy because bad karma will come.
Remember that the more greedy you are, it's easy for you to satisfy or no. You never satisfy, right? If you're so greedy, makes sense? People, right? If they're so greedy, they never satisfy, right? If they want, let's say, if they win lottery for $1,000 and they want to win for 10,000, if they win 10,000, they want to win for 100. If they win 100,000, they want to win a million and so forth. So in Vietnamese we say lòng tham không đáy. What's mean quyền? Lòng tham không đáy, what's mean? Đơn translate. Con lòng tham không đáy là gì con?
The grace has no end.
The greedy mind has no bottom. Right? No bottom, right? Lòng tham không đáy, never end. Like that one, like that guy. So he stole the money, right? Probably thousand, right? $100 bills. They want to get more. He stuck into the set there. Right? So make sure when you get older, so make sure you know your limit. Okay? Otherwise you get stuck. Alright, you harm yourself, harm others. Another one here. One more time, another one here. Here. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Juan, I need you. Okay.
Let's go back a few minutes. They took them out, they left them outside our hotel. You see, these cans were left on the side of the building because they weren't wanted. In fact, a lot of food wasn't wanted. So why do people get in line to get food for the needy if they're not really in need?
They're selling it.
For how much?
I don't know, but for a profit. They're turning a program for the needy into a program for the greedy. It's a shame.
Let me try to explain in the simplest way I can. Why Memorial Church located on Reverend Cecil Williams Way, also known as Palace Street, every year hands out bags of groceries for people in need, and that's a good thing. But after some people get the bag of free food, they quickly sell the contents of the bag for about $5. So what you're thinking, it's their bag, they can do whatever they want, and you're correct. Except, let's look at what's happening here. Notice the lady holding up the bag that was given by Clyde. Soon, she notices me recording and tries to hide the bag. Notice there are about 5 bags there, not including the folded. What is happening is people are getting in line 4 times to get their free bags of food. They carry backpacks and suitcases so they can offload their ill-gotten gains and return in line. Then take out these unwanted items.
We have a lot of people here in San Francisco that are really hungry and they can use that food.
But it gets worse. The food will never make it to anyone's table. Instead, some will end up in landfills. See these ladies by the garbage can? Well, they're tossing what they don't need or can't sell. Here, I'll show you multiple cans of food for the needy thrown away. And if that's not the purest form of people behaving badly, I don't know what is. In San Francisco, Stanley Roberts, Cron 4 News.
Okay. What do you see?
People are greedy for food.
Why?
Like they sell it for money.
And they line up to get
More food to sell.
and they after they got the food they either they throw away or they
Sell it.
sell for profit. Right? Now here tomorrow, remember, if you don't wear yellow t-shirt, you won't go with me, okay? And you will see. Yeah.
You gotta wear a yellow shirt to go feed the homeless?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Don't ask. I'm gonna tell you later. Okay. Yes. There's many greedy people out there, including us too.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So sometimes we cannot control our greedy mind. That's why we need to do meditation. We need to calm our mind. We need to understand. The more you give, the more blessings you have. The more you take in, the more bad karma you have. Like today, we went out to release the fish. Right? The more we release them, the longer our life span is. The more you consume them, the more you have shorter life. It's common sense. It's law of karma. Okay? So whenever you think about that type of law of karma, think before you do. Right? Think before you take in anything. So it's better to give out. When you give out, you get more good karma. You understand that? If you're really, again, in any society, any community, people would not like greedy people. Make sense? Okay? And the last video I want to show you. Okay, the last one.
He's distracting me.
Christina, I want you, okay? Christina? Alright? And after that, I will come to this lady. Ready?
We make a lot of videos explaining why sometimes it's really tough to grow up with Asian parents.
But of course we still love them very much and appreciate all they do for us.
Exactly. So here are some reasons why we think Asian parents are the best.
Now, we're not trying to say that if you don't have Asian parents, then your parents aren't great. I'm sure they are, but this is just reasons why we feel like Asian parents are so awesome.
1, they make the best food. Alright, first
Yeah,
things
sure.
first, we'll start with the obvious. Food.
Asian parents are the best cooks. We could be biased,
Vivian.
that's just how we do it.
And the thing is, Asian parents can never cook recipes. They can just like make things up on the spot.
Hello, son. Long time to see you. Look at you. You're so skinny. I made some food for you.
Okay. This is all I have though.
It's fine. Give it to me. I make you some food.
Oh my gosh. How did you get pork ribs from stuffing?
Number 2, you'll never go hungry. Not only do Asian parents make good food, they make a lot of it, and they'll make sure that you eat it.
Is that true?
Yes. You to eat it, or just piling the food on top of your plate.
I mean, not that it's a bad thing. Basically, you won't ever have to worry about going hungry.
Eat more. I make so much food for you. You don't eat. Eat more.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Don't like my food.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So skinny. I raised such a skinny boy.
Number 3, they are excellent bargain hunters.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes.
Bargain hunters spot a for sale signs a mile away.
And coupons are an Asian parent's best friend. You know those coupons in newspapers and magazine advertisements? Living in an Asian household, you probably have a stack of those cut out and sitting somewhere in your kitchen or living room.
Do you have coupon?
No.
See.
Ha! You look at mine.
Number 4, they have a remedy for everything. Another thing Asian parents are especially good at, finding weird Asian remedies for everything. Stomach
Is that
ache,
true?
Hey,
any ache, no problem. They know a bunch of random acupuncture tricks.
hold on, son. I need to go find more pills. Or recipes for scary looking herbal foods to treat any more illness you might have.
Just drink it. It will make you feel better.
And a tail?
Number 5, coach you in musical mastery. Your Asian parents might force you to practice the piano or violin for hours every day.
But you'll come out of
Is that what
that,
you?
play whatever it is,
Stop.
like a pro.
Really?
And as you get better, hopefully you'll start having more fun. Practice.
Number 6, you perform themselves. On a more serious note, Asian parents are the epitome of
You eat. I'm not hungry. You eat.
It shines through what you do. Small things like well fed and smothered.
Is that true? They cook you first?
Slightest bit chance.
Here, listen to this one. This is for special. It's not in, not for Americans children, American children.
Amen.
Hey Dad, I'm out of school now. I guess I'll go find a place to live. What? We kept my room. Yeah, I'll just come work for a little until I get married? Forever? That's awesome. Okay, Dan, how's it going, man? Oh, hey, man, what's up? Oh, how's that? This one's not too good. My dad took me over into a gym. I got nowhere to go. What about you? Oh, wow. I guess I'm just a little back home. Until I find a job or a place. Actually, they said I can stay with them forever. We got a couch. Yep.
You know, I have a lot of American students. They came to my temple back in Indiana and Kentucky. Most of them, when after the 18 happened, they were kicked out. When they work full time, they go to school full time. And if they're not supposed to stay home with their parents. Understand that? But your parents, what happened there? They want you to what? Live with you, live with them or forever. Why is it different? Why is that? Christina, can you tell them why is that? Why your parents want you to live with them forever, not American children? Why?
Because in America, they want you to grow up and make your own family, whereas in Asian culture, we stick to the same generational family. I mean, different generational families.
The focus on the families. Make sense? But in America, right? American society and culture, they focus on the individual. Right? Personality and so forth. That's why it's different. That's why you're so blessed. When you don't have a job, the last place for you to live is your parents' nest. Make sense? Right? Okay.
Never have to fall. When you live Asian parents, you never have to fall for something like. And they're always Hey, Mom, Dad. So we got go make those up. Oh, no, not really.
No, I know you always hungry. You know that I'm food. Okay, I know
Really
that.
not hungry.
And most importantly, they're always there for you when your life is in check.
Yeah, Mr. Sanders, I'll have it to you next week, I promise. Yeah, no, my son's been sick all week. I'm so sorry. I promise I'll get it to you next week. Okay, thanks. Come in. Oh, honey.
probably you may notice your mom, especially your mom, some of you, when you let mom stay with you. Make sense? Right? They don't care. They just care about your guy, and even your husband too. Right? But most of American people may not do that. Why? You better send your children to the daycare, childcare. Make sense? And even if you stay home, you have to pay their rent. You have to pay your parents' rent. And your Vietnamese or Asian parents will not do that. Why is that, Min? Why? Why is that? Why your parents would not charge you and penny? But American people, they do. Why?
Because they love you.
They love you. Vivian? You hear that, Vivian? You hear that? You hear that? You don't hear. Right. Present, you understand? They love you. They put you before them. Make sense? Right. A few more minutes.
Finally, and most importantly, celebrate Asian parents really truly care about you. They want to give you the
Everything they do, no matter how strict, how harsh, how seemingly mean, is out of love. Seriously, I promise.
And of course, we aren't saying that parents of other cultures are the same, but since we grew up with Asian parents, we know this firsthand.
So be sure to appreciate your parents and all that they do for you. And in return for their love and dedication and full, no, we don't actually hear love.
Okay, Oliva,
Yeah.
you can relate with what you learned from here.
I learned that Asian parents are good. Because they have these good food and they never let you go hungry, and they are good at bargaining and they the healing is a remedy for everything, and they are good music coaches, and they put you before themselves.
Is that true?
And you can stay with them
Forever.
and they welcome you anytime, and they're always there for you.
Okay, listen. From 1 to 10. Is that happen to your parents? Oh, only 9, only 10, only 9 or 8 items. All 10? Is it all 10 or only 9, only 8? 10? Who say 10? Raise your hand. That's good. Huh? 9? Or only 9? How about 9? I'm going, if you recognize that your parents do those 9 items there, is that raise your hand? 8. Raise your hand. 7. Oh, 7. 6. 6. 5. 6 and 5 too?
I don't know.
So for 7 is above, right? No matter what. That's why your parents care for you, alright? So your appreciation to them, okay? Alright, let me turn to go to you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please give her a big applause and welcome her. And she like to share with you guys about job placement, whichever her experience about real life out there. Okay? Yeah, please go.
Hi guys, my name is Jung Dao. The master asked me to come and give you guys a little preview what, let's say you all gonna grow up one day and you're gonna be out there in the real world, get a job and whatnot. So the master asked me to come and just to kind of give you a little preview in terms of think about what you wanna do, like college and your career and whatnot. Personally, I am an some years, and I can give you a little bit guidance what you guys in terms of the career path, what you guys want to do, and the preparation to get a job. Because nowadays it's a lot harder to get a job than it was 20 years ago when I got a job. So if you guys have an idea what you want to do in terms of college and job, you can ask me. I'll do my best to answer your questions, but my advice to you right now is that, I mean, it looks like it's a mixed bag. I don't know if are you all in middle school, high school? High school? Are you all in like 10th, 11th grade, 12th grade? Who's graduating next year? Okay. So, and who's got 2 more years to go?
What do you say?
2 more years to college. 11th grade. Who's in 11th grade? Okay, so like thinking of two of you guys are going to be graduating and go to college. Do you know what you're going to do when you apply to school? Yeah.
I'm going to apply for Texas and
What program are you in?
computer science.
Computer science, and I saw another hand. It's
What?
Okay, so for those who are 11th grade, do you got 2 more years? Do you know what you want to do? Apply for college? You do? Okay, what is it? You can don't be shy. I'm here to know you.
I want to own my own business or something.
Wonderful. That's great. I mean, it's still early, so you're probably going to go for business school, right? Yeah. Okay. So for those who are going to be, 3 more years, time flies by really quickly, so you probably think about what you want to do. Like I said, I'm an engineer, so the first step is you apply school, and then my advice to you is when you, during college, get a internship program. That will help you a lot to get a job, because like I said, the time nowadays is a lot harder than it was 20 years ago. So what the employers will look at you is your internship. Internship is a program that you apply and you kind of get a job. Some companies will pay for you, some don't. Basically, it gives you an exposure of what job is going to be. You get experience out of that, and then what you do is based on your internship, you have a resume, and that's based on your resume is when you're going to get a job. So my advice is that try to get an internship as early as you can. Most colleges allow you to have that program when you are in third year of college. Some allow you to do 4th year. My school, they allowed me a 3rd year of college. So I was already, got internship, make money when I was in college, and then when I got out of job, because I already had that internship, which is the experience that I get, I was able to get a job 6 months before I graduated. So again, I was one of the very lucky ones that I was able to do that. When I graduated, you guys weren't even born. Do you all remember 9/11? I'm sure you had learned that in school, right? 9/11, September 11th, 2021 is when we were attacked in New York. You all know that? I'm sorry, 2001. I apologize. So you guys probably learned that. Anyways, that's the year I graduated, 2001. And I graduated in May, and September is when we were attacked. So after that, the U.S. economy went down. A lot of my college friends didn't get a job because of that attack, because of the economy went down with that. But I was one of the very lucky ones that I was able to get a job through internship, and I got a job way before I graduated. So my advice to you is, when you go to school, try to get an internship, and then you can gain that experience when you leave. And then another thing is, when you actually get a job, say you graduated and you actually get a job, it depends on what you want to do. Like, I am a chemical engineer, but I don't do chemical engineering anymore. What I do is I diversify my career. I went in as an engineer, and then the company allowed me to go different role. So because they allowed me to go to different role, I was able to go to different function, and then kind of like learn the whole, let's say the company, how the company works, right? Because the company, you have an engineer, engineers that tend to design, and they come up with a grand plan of how to make things. But then most of engineers, they don't know how to do the math because that's not the expertise. So I go from engineering, and then I sign up and said, I want to know how much. Let's say if you want to build this building, who's designing? Engineers designing. But they don't know how much it's going to cost. Somebody has to calculate how much it's going to cost to build this building. So I was able to transition from engineering and say, I want to do how much it costs for me to build this. So what I'm trying to say is that try to diversify your career as much as you can, try to learn as much as you can so that when a company goes down, one section, you are able to jump to another one. So in my career, I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've done for a nuclear plant, and I have done telecom, which is, you guys are too young to know this, but you know, AT&T, the communication, the tower. I've done all of that, going from 3G to 4G. Yeah, I did that. And then we did, let's see, a coal-fire a power plant. So that means you go from a flat green field, is what we call it, nothing but dirt, and we build up from there, and that's how we generate electricity. So I learned all of that. So my advice to you is that try to learn as much as you can when you get a job. When a boss gives you a role, learn that and try to expand it so that if you, let's say right now, if engineering is down, I'm able to go in another sector, and then because of my experience, they'll take me. So that is what my message to you is, that try to diversify whatever you be doing, engineering, business, science, you do the software and you do the hardware, IT, all of that. Try to learn as much as you can within the company, and from there, if one down, you're able to go. Like right now, I have recruiters call me all the time. It's like, hey, we need this. I haven't done it in 3 years, but guess what? Because it's on my resume, they say I have the experience, and that's what they're looking for. And another thing is when you gain that much experience, and when you move from one job to another, your salary is gonna go up. So also, don't stay at one place forever. The old school, they did one job for 30 years, 40 years. I would not recommend that. I go from job to job within 5-6 years. That's an average number. You go 5-6 years, you stay with some company for 5-6 years, and then you gain experience, and then you go. That's how you, I guess that's how you move up, if you will, or to get paid higher and to expose different field or a different experience, if you will. So that's my advice to you guys. Any questions? I know it's a lot, and you guys you're not there yet, but some of you will be, especially 1 or 2 years from now. Yeah. So the first thing is just try to, figure out what you guys want to do first. And I know it's a lot out there. Okay?
Do you know Mission Honor Society?
I don't. I graduated so long ago, and I moved around a lot. That's another thing about my job. If I were you and if I started all over, what I did was I moved around a lot. I am not from here. I'm from Pennsylvania, and then after a year, they shipped me to Alabama, and then after that, I was a year. They shipped me to Tennessee, and they shipped me to Austin, and I'm here. So you're young, open mind, have an open mind about your job. Wherever the job wants you to move, you should move, because that's also another way for you to learn and gain the experience. So because I move around a lot, I don't stay in one spot for a long time. Houston is actually the longest place I've been, which is 10 years. Yeah, that's a long time for me, which I'm about to go. I just got on another assignment last week, and I'm gonna go to Port Arthur. I don't know if you know, but it's about 2 hours away from here. So because of my job, I'm traveling around a lot. But that's not for everybody, right? If you are one of those don't like to travel, by all means, choose your path. But if you one of those who be like, hey, I got time, I'm young, I want experience, I want to learn, I want to I want to advance my career. And if the company gives you an opportunity to move, you should, because A, you'll be standing out from your colleagues for those who are willing to do the job. B, with a new place, you're always gonna find a sense of independence, because you look back, you're like, you know what? I've done it. I've been traveled so much, and looking back 10 years, I was leaving 5-6 states. You know, you kind of get a sense of adventurous, but a sense of proud. But again, like I said, it's not for everybody. I've done it. For the first 10 years of my career, I traveled a lot for job. So that's pretty much what I can give you at this point.
Alright, so thank you. So give public to do you ask her about her company so that you can get the job from her?
Oh, you recommend me? Oh, yeah, she recommend me too. You recommend me? I like to travel.
You are, how many more school, how many more years? Right now, you are what, 10th grade or 11th?
I'm going to.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to 10. Wow.
You going 10th grade?
He's sophomore. He's going to be sophomore.
Oh, in high school?
Yeah, high school.
Okay.
Still baby.
Go ahead. What's that? You can ask me. Seriously, this is why I'm here for. Because the master asked me to come and give a little speech or whatever advice I can give you, because I know that you two have a ways to go, but there's something to think about, you know, what you want to do, and a little bit of preparation in the process of getting a job and to how you can advance your career. Go ahead.
Should I spend through 4 years in university without go to the community college?
My personal advice is go to community college.
But I don't mind about how much it costs.
You don't mind how much it costs?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then go to the university. But I started at community college because my folks didn't have money. So I went to 2 years of community college, and then the last 2 years I went to university. Honestly, to me personally, it doesn't make a difference between community college and the main university, but it's all up to you, right? Some of the younger folks want to be pretty much want to be on your own, leave your family, and then you have your college life. I didn't have that opportunity because I grew up with a lot of siblings, and my folks didn't have enough money, so we started at community college. But it's a college, it's up to you. You can do that.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
If I graduate 4-year college, can I change the school for master?
Of course, you can do that.
Oh.
Yes. You're welcome. Anyone else?
You know, in this country, design, delivery, you need to have experience. Like she did mention, you have to have internship. Without experience, it's not easy to get a job. You know, Caitlin, the one that came in today, right? She just graduated from UFH for 4-year degree, but it's been for several months. It's not easy for to get a job.
I know a lot of younger folks graduated without a job, like for a little while. I had this young gentleman just join us, and I think it took him a couple years to get a job. Like I said, time are not the same. Years ago it was easier. Nowadays, because you probably hear AI, right? So AI can replace. You're gonna get a job. If you don't work hard, if you don't study hard, if you don't put 100%, what guarantee you the company will hire you over spend money on AI that they can do the job? So to me, it's a concern. However, if you do your job, you should be okay. Your job meaning you study, get your good grade, get internship, exposed, you know, get the experience, exposed to your career, whichever path you're taking. That's what I should. That's what I can tell you at this point. Anyone? Go ahead.
I'm going to be a data analyzer, so.
The what analyst?
Data analyzer.
Data, okay. And data analyst, okay.
Like I used to some company with data analyzer, so should I go to it for data analyzer or game developer?
I can't tell you that, because that's what you want to do, right? I can't tell you what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. I would just try and see what you like, and then you go from there. And another thing is, go on YouTube. I'm sure everybody's on YouTube. I would just YouTube say, what does data analyst do, and what does game developer do, and then some video will give you the differences, kind of give you a snapshot of what your job is going to be, and you go from there, see what you like. Or type or Google or YouTube, say the courses you have to take and see what interests you. You know what I mean? Because I can't tell you like, hey, you should go here and there, because I don't know your strengths and your weaknesses. I don't know your grades. I don't know what you're good. I don't know. I can't do it. I'm horrible at it. I try program. I'm not a programmer. I can tell you I cannot sit there and program because I don't have. I can't. I don't have the patience. But kudos to you, and everybody has their own path, right? So that's what I can advise you, is that go with what you like to do, and if you're not sure what exactly the job entails, go Google and YouTube and say, give me an example what data analyst or daily life is like. I'm sure something's gonna come up. The advantage you all have is that you have something on your hands all the time. That's called what? Your phone. You always have something available, and you can always learn from there. I don't have. Back in the day, I didn't have that luxury, right? So I had to learn through work. But nowadays, whichever career path you choose, just Google and see what does that job do, and what classes I need to take, and they'll give you a little bit of a preview, and then you can go from there.
So usually, like she say that you need to recognize your skill, your knowledge, your expertise. Before you go college, you decide which major you want to go. But who knows? You may change your major when you finish up the first semester, even the first year, you can change.
Right.
So that you can know which one you are the best.
Sure.
Understand? But you have to know to recognize that by yourself. Your friends, your parents, whoever can give you the advice, but you are the one that determine your own life. You need to recognize your expertise. No one else.
The master
Right.
is correct. I started as pharmacist. I come from a long line of engineers. My whole family are engineers. I've got uncles coming like engineers, and everybody's master in my family, right? So everybody has very advanced degree, and everybody's different type of engineers. I didn't want to follow as engineers. I said, we've got too many engineers in the family. I don't want to be an engineer. So I started as a pharmacist. But then 2 years in, I'm like, I don't like pharmacists. So like the master said, you change your career. So I decided instead of going pharmacist, I went into engineering. Now we've got like 4 or 5 engineers in my family. But the other ones are all electrical engineers. I'm the only chemical engineer. And then my sister decided to be a pharmacist, so she's right now a pharmacist. So, like Master said, it depends on what you like. And yes, you can change, because the first 2 years in the college are very basic. They teach you basic stuff that you can use that to go whichever path you like. The last 2 years kind of decide where you want to go in terms of your career, but the first 2 kind of like, it's just give you the basic courses.
Can you give them your email or your contact so that they can ask for them?
Sure, I can give you guys my email. If you have any questions, just contact me. I can give it to the master. The master can send it to you. Yeah. And then if you have any issue, if you have any other questions in terms of job replacement or where you can get a job, just contact me. If for those who are going to be graduating, another few years, but LinkedIn, I think there's an age limit, but LinkedIn is a website where you can go and follow folks and connect with people in the same network, kind of career network. So you can do that. It's called LinkedIn.com. I know you probably a few years from now, but that's something you need to look at. It's a professional website. So instead of Facebook, that is for adult, like LinkedIn, for career-wise. You follow recruiters and they post a job and all of that. So, but this is a few years from now. Who knows? I'm sure there'll be some other website come out by then. But it's just some basic stuff for you guys to take.
This one, this is what she. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to share. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so again, please give a big applause and say thank you. Thank you. Consequently, she visits the temple during this week, and I can invite her to give advice to you guys. Alright.
Go ahead.
So we.
I said bye.
Oh, I thought you have a question.
Yes. You have a question, Christina? Okay, so one more time, thank you. Wait, one more time, say thank you. Please, say thank you one more time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sadati.